Hey guys, it's the Twiddler. Let's talk Dominaria United. As of right now, there are approximately 200 boxes left on TCG Player. They start at approximately $284 per collector box. As you can see in front of you here, there's obviously a bunch of other places where you can buy it for a little bit less, but it looks like everything is getting really, really thin. For some reason, there is a major craze over this set, and obviously that reason is because there are Legends cards pulled from packs that are actually put in to these collector packs. I guess it's every 3% you're going to find, one of these cards, be it a common, an uncommon, or a rare card. I myself am very excited because I love the vintage stuff. I kind of think it's a little bit of a rip, only because of the fact that you could find a bunch of common cards, which as of this time don't have a lot of value. But if we take a look at the breakdown, look at some of these prices. We got $250, $279, $99. We got Gamers Guild doing some big time offers with 6 packs and 24 packs. They start at $250 for the initial pack, and then if you decide to get a 6, it only goes down to $248. And then when you decide to get a $5,900 24 case of 24, big case of 24, that really only comes down to a little under 246. So you're not saving a whole ton. So if you plan on investing, my suggestion, don't have a lot of knowledge in this area as far as the newer stuff goes, but my suggestion is buy them box at a time when you can get a good deal on it. Because you're going to be able to, obviously the prices, in my opinion, are going to drop a little bit once launch happens and everything. It may not hold steady like Double Masters 2022 did, but God only knows what's going to happen. I myself have invested in some. I am hoping to obviously share that with you guys, and hopefully I'm going to have more information. I'm going to do a little bit more of a breakdown on my actual Twiddler's Rare Tower tomorrow night. But tonight, we're going to get into doing some mail. So come and join me. Hey guys, and welcome to Twiddler's Place. I am the Twiddler. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. Obviously, we've got a whole ton of mail and stuff here. A lot of you already know I am in the process of selling my house. Hopefully this time is the charm. We tried one time before. We couldn't get an appraisal because the market was so crazy. So we decided to pull back and wait it out. And now we have decided that we're going to go ahead and try this again. And we have put the house back on the market, which should actually go live on Thursday. So I may or may not, depending on what actually happens this weekend, because we have 2 open houses, I may or may not be running a game on Tuesday. I will keep you guys updated. I'm trying to do a couple of these videos so that I can continue to update you guys as things happen. But in the meantime, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and bust into some mail because I need to get rid of some of this stuff so I can get it prepared for the move. So let's dig into some of this stuff. So a lot of you guys who have followed me over the last 6 months or so know that over time, when I was building my brand, I guess you could say, back last year, I purchased a whole bunch of stuff off of eBay. A lot of it was pre-planned. A lot of it was not so sure. But a lot of it also was stuff like Reflect Damage, which is a reserve list card. So for Mirage. So we are going to get into putting these into the Rare Tower and pricing them out. So as you can see, that is a really nice card. So that is in great condition. I try to get everything in near mint condition. In my opinion, I would accept absolutely nothing less, only because these are going to end up into one of your hands eventually. So I'm going to put that in for tomorrow's Rare Tower, and then we will move this into here, and we will open the next one. So a lot of these I don't remember where they came from. I don't remember purchasing them. This one in particular, The stamped date on it is January 25th of this year. So at least, what, 7 months ago? So I don't remember. I didn't get into a lot of the reserve list until this year. So I'm thinking that a lot of what I got this year is going to be the reserve list. And then the older stuff is just going to be bulk stuff that I purchased. So here is Psychic Allergy from the Dark. Psychic Allergy from the Dark. Listed as a near mint. Let's pull it out and take a look at it real quick. Make absolutely sure that's what I got. I mean, obviously, I should have opened these up a lot sooner because if they're not near mint, I've got to return them. But being that it's been so long now, I probably cannot return them. So that is definitely a near mint. So I am going to add that to the rare tower, and we will get that priced out for you guys tomorrow or whenever I get a chance to do it. All right. So here's another one, another January and another January. So I'm going to assume that these are also, and they're in hard cards. So I am going to guess they're 1 or 2 cards, obviously. And they are going to be, what? Oh, you got it. Reserve list. So there is Teferi's Realm, or Teferi, the way some people like it, from Visions. So I will get that. Let's pull that out, and we will get that into the rare tower for tomorrow or whenever I get a chance to do it. I have everything set. It is late on Tuesday night, the night I would normally play my game. Let me see. How many did I get? Did I get more than one? Or did I... Oh, I got Teferi's Realm and Taniwa. So that's from Mirage and that's from Visions. So we'll add those. So apparently I got a lot of blue here recently. So let's go ahead. Let me see what kind of pricing. Okay, not too bad. We'll see how it relates. Looks like I bought them for around $4. We'll see if they're hovering around the same thing. So there has been a dip recently in the pricing of a lot of your reserve list cards that I have noticed. I think Moxman and some of these other guys that track them have noticed a drop here recently as well. So if you guys are going to get invested in the reserve list, now is a good time to really kind of look at your pricing and build up the lower stuff so that you can trade up for the bigger stuff later. Just a thought and a suggestion. I am by no means a financial wizard of any kind. I say that, but I've been able to accumulate a decent amount of these at this point in time. So we've got Kukas from Visions, Phyrexian Marauder from Visions, and a couple more Kukases, and an Aeolipile. Little tiny nick up there. Not too bad, though. And that is from Falling Realms. So I will, or Fallen Realms. So I will add those, and we will take a look at the pricing on those when we get a chance to do them. All right. So let's get into some more stuff. Again, I have got, this is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I just opened four or five packages, and I still have about 20 more packages to go that are just sitting around. But now that I have an opportunity to kind of step back and look at this stuff, I'm able to really get in there and have an opportunity to pull this stuff. Wow, okay. So I got quite a few. This looks like it might be... It looks like it might also be a whole bunch of reserve list. I will find out when I scan them and check them for sure. Also, I'll be able to tell by a few of them. So let's take a look and see what I've got here. So apparently I got myself a stack. So it's Multani, Maro Sorcerer. You haven't had a chance to see that one. I got a couple of those. Okay, so some more Teferi's Realms. There's a Shimmer from Mirage. Shimmer. Teferi's Imp. Teferi's Imp. There's Winter's Night from Alliances. I got, apparently I got a whole bunch of those. There's Blizzard from Ice Age. Got a whole bunch of those. There's Spoils of Evil, also from Ice Age. We got Eben Praetor, or Eben Praetor as some would call it. That's from Fallen Empires. Thelonite Monk, and a Seafarer's Quay. Seafarer's Quay, there's your Legends card. I picked that up a while back, so I probably got a pretty good deal on it. So speaking of Dominaria United, you could find that card in in there. Let me see what it scans at. We'll see. Okay, so as of right now, I'll give you a hint. That's right around $5 for that one right now. Not sure what I paid for it, but these will all go into my rare tower. So that's pretty cool. All right, here's another one. Apparently these larger directs were larger purchases. When I was really buying into the before the rush on all the pricing happened, I really bought into a lot of the reserve list. And kind of glad that I did now that I've got a whole bunch of it. So I can add a whole bunch to my game for you guys. And yep, looks like I have several here that are priced up in near $20. So that adds, lower and higher value. Because as prices drop and rise, I obviously have to adjust the game a little bit. So I have to pull things out and I have to add things in, which can fluctuate with that 800 card. I think I'm probably down to about 700 cards now. Dominating listed. Well, now that I'm opening these up, I'm probably going to be back up near 800. So there's Silver Wyvern, not a Sliver Wyvern, but a silver. Avazoa. I'm going to assume, seeing a few of these cards, I am going to assume that the prices that I paid for these were probably a little higher than the value that they are right now. Akujin. There's Akujin from Visions. I have not seen this card in forever. Chronotog. You guys are probably very familiar with Chronotog. Forbidden Ritual. Katabatic Winds. Say that really fast. Daughter of Autumn. Veldraine of Sengir. Aegis of the Meek. Glacial Crevices. Mystic Might. And these are all reserve list. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to double check them. Dwarven Armorer. River Merfolk. So, and then Vodalian Knights. As you can see, they are coming from basically a plethora of different vintage sets. So you've got some of your Urza block, you've got Homelands, there's Weatherlight, Visions, another Homelands. No, I'm sorry, I said that was Homelands. That's, can't remember that one off the top of my head. I want to say Stormfront, but that's not what it is. So anyways, there's Homelands, Ice Age, and then Fallen Empires. But anyways, so these are all, I'll pull one of these out and scan them, just one, when we do the rare tower, so you guys can see what's going into the game. So, all right, let's move on to the next one here. So this is definitely pretty cool. I'm catching up on mail day. And you guys get to witness it, so that's pretty... Oh, look at that. That's pretty neat. The other ones weren't wrapped in one of those, but this one was. Maybe these are more expensive. Let's take a look. These might be the big dogs. Let's see. Huh. I'll have to use that for somebody else, of course. I guess that's TCG Player Direct. So I guess that's how they do them. So, all right. So this is the dark. Okay. So these might be the bigger cards that I purchased. I think I spent a few $100s. So there's Wormwood Treefolk, Tracker, Ashnod Silex, or it could just be whoever packed them. Grim Feast. There's another Dominating listed. couple of dominating lists. You can see there is a definite color difference. This one's a lot lighter than this one. Interesting. Must have been printed in 2 different areas back in the day as well. So I will add those also to the game. So as you can see, I have gotten quite a few things. So, all right. So I want to get to this. This is from DJ Longhair. We kind of swapped some stuff. I sent him a whole bunch of art cards that he needed for to be able to run his battles and stuff on, because that's what he uses. And if I'm not mistaken, which I am not mistaken, he looks like he sent me about 50 to 75 Twiddler cards. So that is awesome. Take a look at that. Holy smokes, that helps me out. So once I get back on track after selling the house and everything, I will have plenty of cards to be able to run all my battles with. So thank you so much, DJ. I really appreciate it. You are awesome. Guys, if you have not had an opportunity, please go over and sub to Mr. DJ Longhair. He has a Facebook called Mr. DJ's Sub Hub, I believe. DJ Longhair Sub Hub, something like that. And then he also has a YouTube. And from time to time, he gets on and he helps one of his LGSs on whatnot. So that's really, really cool. So kudos to DJ. Appreciate you, buddy. And then let's see. It looks like I believe I was in a battle on his, yeah. I think, was it Double Masters? I'm not 100% sure. Let me take a look. Let me see if this was the new Double Masters. See, as you can see, he uses the art cards, and it was Double Masters. So, all right. So it looks like this was probably one of my big hits. Glenn Elendralige, Revelark, Hostage Taker, Teferi's Protection, not bad. Magister Sphinx, Machias the Lunarch, and then that's probably all the rares. I'll take a look. I got a couple of, there you go, Seeker of the Way. I love that that border list. That's very, very cool. See if we got any more border lists in here. Of course, we got our the best card in the entire set, Cryptic Spires. I think I probably got a few. There you go. There's 2. I got a few of those, and 3 right on the back end there. So I think I have predicted, and I predicted this in the beginning, that this will end up becoming the most expensive card in the set in about 20 years. So as far-fetched as that is, that's my guess. So, all right. So thank you, DJ. I appreciate that. All these cards are going to go into the rare tower. So now it looks like my rare tower is going to end up being nothing but Double Masters and reserve lists. So that's going to be really cool. You guys will have to stay tuned for that. Now, as far as having a game, today is Tuesday night. Obviously, I didn't run a game tonight. I have everything packed up. So as of right now, it's just too difficult to unpack everything, try to do shipping and all that stuff and the house is going to be going on the market in a couple of days. So please forgive me for not running a game tonight. I'm hoping to be back next week. It all depends on what happens this weekend. If it looks like we're not going to be selling the house right away, I'm going to try and run a pack pull game. But I will throw some ads out there on Monday to remind everybody. And, you know, it is what it is. If it's a slow night, it's a slow night. It's not a big deal. But I want to be there for you guys. I'm trying to provide you guys with some content that nobody else is providing right now, and apparently it's working. So I hope to continue to do that for you guys. So anyways, thank you, DJ. I really appreciate it. I will take a look at every one of these cards and make sure they get into their prospective places before we move or before the game or whatever the case may be. So, all right, next up is something I got from Trade Mart. Apparently, I purchased this in October of 2021, so almost a year ago. So let's bust into this. I believe that I locked away my knife. I don't think I have my knife available. Oh, you know what? I do have a box cutter, so let's do that. All right, we got that, and then I'm not sure if I'll need. I think I will need it for this one. We'll go ahead and cut these here real quick, and then we'll get into that. All right, so let's tear this one open. I'm gonna keep this box. Obviously, this box is a one that I can use to ship you guys some stuff. So let me see where I got this from. This is from... Oh, wow. Interesting. So here is what I've got here. I will have to make this my cover. So, all right, we'll take that. So here is what I purchased back in October of last year. You guys will love this. This will end up being a chase pack at some point, maybe. We'll see. Check that out. Tell me that's not badass right there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, it's getting stuck back and forth. Let me take a look. Does not seem to be resealed. Checking the corners to make sure. Everything looks good. Original perforations. Everything looks good. So this is awesome, guys. So there you go. That is an Alliances that I've been holding on to, apparently, for quite some time now. So congratulations to me. I don't know. I think I'm going to end up putting that in my my vault. I have a vault box that I put a bunch of things in. But we'll see. We'll just have to see what happens. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice reveal. We hold that up here. Nice. All right. Yep. Had to do the smile pose so I could do the thing later. So, all right. So we'll get that over here. And then this big box, I don't even remember where it came from. But what it says in the back here is Magic the Gathering, 1,000 cards, 10 PLA, probably Planeswalkers guaranteed, CCG gift box. And this was from, God, last year as well. Before I even started, from Cosmic Gaming Collections. Please read. This collection was packaged by Ash. I've done my best to make sure there's an amazing mix of cards here at Cosmic Gaming Collections. We do everything we can to reduce excess copies of a card so that you have a wide variety of cards at your disposal. You can always play with four of a card in your deck, but our goal is to make sure that you don't end up with more than 4 of any one card. However, stuff does slip through the cracks sometimes, so we've included about 100 extra cards to make up for any mistakes we might have made. Hopefully you'll find something awesome here that helps you decimate your competition. If you have any issues with your order, please don't hesitate to reach out and let us help. Support at Cosmic Gaming Collections. So there you go, Cosmic Gaming Collections. So if you like what you see here, what I'm about to pull, obviously, go there and check it out. So these are all wrapped. So I'm going to assume that this is probably all of the rares and stuff right here. So it did say 100. Did it say Planeswalkers? I'm not 100% sure, but let's kind of go through a little bit of this. So we got M20 cards. All right. Got a bunch of M20, so that will bolster my M20. I don't have a lot of M20. So this will actually do very well to give. Okay, here we go. Here's a couple. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. All right, and there's some apparently some uncommons in there. I mean, they're probably cheap uncommons, and these are probably all penny cards. So these are probably not the big cards that I am looking for. These are not the cards that you're looking for. So there's Whirler Rogue, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Just doing some quick. There you go. There's Zendikar Rising. That looks like original Zendikar, I guess. A lot of these, there's M19. A lot of these I'm very unfamiliar with. The symbols, at least. I mean, I've seen them all. Obviously, I've kind of gotten myself acclimated to a lot of the symbols. but I don't know what goes with what. So there you go. There's Ikoria. And obviously in the newer sets, you can look down here and you can read them. So here we go. We're getting into, at least they're sending you some of those. And let's see what else we got. Yeah. It looks like we're going to come up to right about 30 minutes on this. There's M15 on this video. So we're going to be able to keep it under 30 if I can get through these fast enough. There you go. There is a separator that they made. Very cool. And let's see what we got on the other side. Probably just a whole bunch of additional jank cards. But they repack well. There you go. All right. More commons. Yep. So as I was assuming, I don't know what this box cost me. I don't remember. I have to look back on my eBay account probably and double check. So apparently they threw some tokens in here. I believe I just saw some tokens. See if I'm wrong. Did I see a token or two? Thought I did. Maybe I am wrong. Okay. Anyways. So it does not look like there's much in the way of rares here. This is just the jank stuff. So let me try the other end here real quick. Yep. Okay, wait a minute. There's a rare. There's a rare right there. Hint of Insanity was thrown in there. I wonder if they missed that one. Huh. Or if that's a special hiding card. I'll have to scan that and see what the deal is. And once I go through every single one of these cards, I may be able to find out that there might be some other rares tucked away in here. Obviously, there's no vintage in here. I don't see any vintage so far. So we are working with... Yep. So I've got my job cut out with separating all these. So... it's a good mix. Don't get me wrong. It's a good mix of cards if you're... Oh, wait a minute. There's 9th edition. There's 7th edition. That's a rare, 7th edition. So it looks like they threw a few rares in here. Not many. I mean, I may find a few more when I break it down and really go through it. So, all right. Now, the last set... here says, this pack includes 50 basic lands, 15 rares, 15 foils, 4 mythic rares, 3 uncommon planeswalkers, and 1 rare mythic planeswalker. So I am hoping to God I did not spend a ton of money on this box. But I guess it really doesn't matter because it was last year sometime and that money is long gone. So, all right, that's interesting. Cosmic Gaming Collections made their own Twiddler card. And then need help learning how to play Magic. So there you go. That's pretty cool. And then here is all of our basic lands that they discussed with us. And let's see what we get into. Okay. So here's Jace, Architect of Thought. We'll take a look at that one. And then there's Hualti. I don't have that. I don't have any of these. So there's Samut and Saheeli. And there is Molten Tail Masticore. It's actually sleeved, so maybe it's got a little bit of value to it. That is a nice looking mythic. Drink him if you got him. So we'll take a look at that. And then next up is another one, Ghastly Conscription, Inspired Sphinx, Angel of Sanctions. Then we got Pitfall Trap. Here's a bunch of foil commons. So more foils to add to my foil collection. I think I have about 1,000 foils now. And then we've got Banish into Fable, Bloodhall Priest, Avarice Amulet, Haven Gull Runebinder, Clone, Kumena's Awakening, Call for Unity, Consulate Crackdown, Bludgeon Brawl, Horde Smelter Dragon, Arcbound, Architect of the Untamed, Walker of the Wilds, Consuming Vapors, and Scarab Elite. So I will be able to scan all these. I'll put these also in the rare tower for tomorrow or whenever I get a chance to do it. And we'll take a look at all those and see if this box was worth the amount that I paid for it. I will go back and find out what I actually paid for it. And then we'll go from there. So guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out my mail day. It's really cool. Listen, Dominaria United. If you get an opportunity, it's going to be a fun set from everything that I've seen. Like I said, I don't play, so I look at it from more of a business perspective than I do from a player perspective. I'm trying to get into playing. Hopefully after I move, I'll be able to have a little bit of time to get on Spell Table and go to my local LGS and maybe get some play time in to understand some of this stuff a little bit more. But in the meantime, guys, stay cool, be safe, and we will see you on the next upload. All right? Take care, guys. Have a good night.